Brad, they're averaging over 5 goals a game. What'd you guys do well defensively tonight to hold
Well,
them?
I think from start to finish, just taking time and space away a little bit. We know they're a pretty good rush team, and they jump 4 or 5 guys at that time. And I think just puck management is one thing, and then also just making sure that we close on guys quicker. When you give that team a little bit of room to make plays, and especially on the rush and in zone, they can make plays. And I thought our guys did a good job from start to finish of taking time and space away.
The Jammernick line had a tough assignment for a lot of the night. What did you see out of them?
Leadership, compete, accepting a role, knowing that the line that they're playing against tonight, matched up against, is a very good line and is a dominant line in the league. And they did whatever it took to try to negate them from getting grade A chances. I thought they did a really good job. They got some chances of their own, but I thought they handled the game well, and that's a tough assignment, and we'll need to do it again tomorrow.
Why did you move Strinden with those guys? What went into that?
Well, I think putting a checking line or a heavier line that we've had before in Denver, playing against Denver teams, we've had pretty good success with that, especially if you're at home and you have the last matchup on line changes. And Ben's been playing really well. Ben's, I don't look at him as a fourth line player. He's a guy that's very versatile, that can play up and down your lineup, whether it's center or wing, and playing with Jammer and Schmaltzy, I thought they all played hard and they played the same way and they played together.
Griffin Ness scores another big goal for you guys. What did you think of his game tonight?
Consistent again. That's what you get from Griffin. And like I said to you, when you wrote your article, it's a tough role. Like for a guy that's in and out of the lineup that plays not the minutes that a lot of other guys do, to contribute the way he does, it's amazing. And it's a testament to who he is, his character, his buy-in. And, I even thought Monty and Captaincy were really good tonight, too, on that line. They possess pucks. They got some chances as well. And that's what you need is 4 lines and guys that are committed for whatever role that they're given.
Power play has been pretty important for you guys in the second half here. Just get your first power play in 2 games and scoring 17
I was just going to say it's tough to get a power play opportunity these days, but we have to earn that, right? At the end of the day, we have to earn that, and that was huge getting one right away. And they got to be ready. And what I like about that is we have 2 units that can go out there and score a goal or get momentum for us. It's just not one unit. There's 2 equal units that are a threat, and I think that's healthy, having a little bit of competition on both units going out there.
Breakouts from the defensive zone. I know last year, don't need to bring up last year all the time, but you guys had trouble breaking out the puck that second game, and it seemed like it was much more efficient tonight.
Yeah, there was. We were 5. We were around it with 5 guys, and we had short pass support coming through, and I think there were times where we had to, you could call it punt and chip a puck out and skate onto it, and that's what you got to do against a good team like this. And I thought we fed into them a little bit, maybe in the third period there, halfway through the third period, when we kind of turned a few pucks over on our breakouts. But again, if we go north and we have short pass support and we have guys moving, it's a good thing, and guys were on the same page tonight.
Playing a big rival at home, just what was it? Thoughts on what it was like in the building and the energy?
It was amazing. Guys go out for warm-up. I really don't go on the bench and watch warm-ups. The assistant coaches do, but I was kind of talking with Alec here, in the hallways here, and there was a buzz. It was loud in warm-ups, and you could hear it translate into the game here, and that's a big deal. When you got a rival like Denver coming in here and you got your fans into the game right away, it's a huge home ice advantage, and I believe our guys took charge right away from the drop of the puck. The first 5 minutes, I thought we had attack mentality, and a large part has to do with the fans, I believe.
What's a player like Keaton Pearson meant to your team this year?
Yeah, he's a glue guy. Well, let me start by saying, we vote for our captains, and I think this was brought up a few days ago again. There's not too many guys that come in as transfers, especially a one-year transfer like him, and get voted for by his peers as to be a captain. That says number one right there, what he does, as far as character, work ethic, and but he's such a good, stable defenseman back there. Like, he doesn't get the accolades of some other guys, but I tell you what, winning teams, championship teams are laced with guys like him that will do whatever it takes. And I just go back to the 6-on-5 at the end of the game when we're up a goal and, we scored two empty netter goals, but it doesn't happen unless you have guys selling out and blocking shots and doing whatever it takes to help us win a game. And he's been a huge part of our success here this year.
And you got other players like Logan Britt and Garrett Pike eats a puck like at the end of the game, right before they scored that empty netter. I mean, what does that mean? I mean, the younger guys must really feed off that, the D-men.
Well, Eric, you just hit it on the head. Our younger guys are learning from him. When you got guys like Livanovich and Weber and our young defensemen, they're learning what it takes, and they're growing. They have great games, and then they have some mistakes sometimes, but at the end of the day, they learn from guys like that on what to do in certain situations. And he's going to leave his mark here. We got a lot of hockey left, but he's going to leave his mark here with our younger guys.
Brett, it was touched upon just the environment and the atmosphere tonight, and your team stayed disciplined. You kept your heads really well tonight. Was that something you had to kind of reinforce throughout this game to get on guys, or did they have that under control throughout?
No, that's coming from them. We talk about the second half of the year. The locker room takes over, the leadership takes over. That's them. That's all them. And I got to commend them, because sometimes you kind of lose your mind a little bit when you try to earn a power play and there's not a call being made, or we go on the penalty kill and you think it's an iffy call. Like, at the end of the day, our guys just said, nope, you know what, we'll get the kill and we'll do our job. And at the end of the day, I don't know, it's just the leadership taking over in the locker room and guys buying in and guys knowing that, hey, it's just another little bit of adversity that we got to get through, that will come out the other side even better.
And then last one for me, this obviously is a great start to the weekend. What did you tell the guys after this one, knowing you got another one tomorrow?
Enjoy it for an hour, and then we do it again. And then we do it again. It's what have you done for us lately kind of attitude. And, I'm really proud of our guys tonight, because I do feel this is one of our better games this year from start to finish, a 60-minute game. But those guys know, we talked about in the locker room, that's how you have to play to beat good teams. And the other part is, in order to get to where we want to go and win championships, and that's a long way away, you got to put 2 games together on a weekend. And we got the first one. We want the one tomorrow, and there's got to be a hunger there. So, again, like I said, we're going to come in with like a business-like approach tomorrow and address the things that we need to, clean up a couple things, but make sure that we get after it again like we did tonight.